am really thankful for our next presenter. She not only is presenting us with her voice tonight, but has gifted us some beautiful art pieces that I'm showing tonight as well. So please give it up very loudly for Miss Colin Joy.
Hey there, lovelies. So good to be here. Really excited. And, this first poem I'm going to read, I wrote the day after the last Salon, where it was so inspired and so pumped with energy and creativity and the beauty of y'all. And this is what came through. I have to remove my glasses too. So it's called In the Center. Beyond pain, who rides new pathways between her eyes, over her forehead, around her mouth. There is morning light careening down the slopes into the valley of this city. This city that rides her need for solitude and offers loneliness with its bare, well-sucked thumb a lift. She prefers quiet to all the activity. The cars, the mowers, the weeds whacked to the rhythm of whir. Up on the mountain, there is only owl, coyote, the old bones of trees crackling against the wind, shattering on the floor. Yet here in the city, there are bright faces and an aliveness she has sought to find. A culture of creatives who honor the sky, who are not afraid to ride being to the glorious end of time. There are hands willing to hold her hands. There are bodies willing to hold her close. There are minds so open she falls into each multitude, each charismatic universe where countless stars, planets, galaxies prism and pulse to the beat of now. Avenues of light, cyclones of color swirl and swallow her, leading her into each new world, into the core of every god she meets, into the core of every goddess. And every pathway leads back to her own quiet way, where blue grass welcomes her dirty hippie feet, and indigo houses open wide their violet doors. She feels like an artichoke, peeling away layers upon layers, dipping her past in raw butter and salt before the last taste moves through her to feed the garden. In the center of things, the tender heart needs no condiment. Nothing to cover it, give it more flavor, spice it up. In the center of things, heart blood washes out her mouth until all that is left is pennies that become money trees, leading up to her new home, the house on the hill. So that was fun because that was like a prophetic poem because I ended up moving to Harmony Hill with this gentleman and my partner and very shortly after writing this. So that was really cool. So this next one is called Wasp Dreams. And I wrote this after meditating on this beautiful writing spider, yellow and black spider outside my window that had caught a wasp and was devouring it. To be loved that much, wrapped in white thread, becalmed with strange brew given to keep him still. He receives her, and so ends the struggle to live. She holds the cocoon that holds his yellow striped back, keeps his black sting from tearing apart her world. She holds his body in her own sun and moon embrace. She enters gently, grateful for this lover who comes after the long harlot wait at the open window. The red light of the late afternoon sun illuminates her long, slender legs, the way they shimmer shameless with sleek, dark hair. This could be a certain district in Amsterdam, rather than mountain certain western North Carolina. Or like women in the ancient temples, how she welcomes all who come bearing gifts for a taste of the dark interiors. When morning comes, he is still and silent. Her legs like arms reach around him. Her mouth opens again and again, ignoring all but who has entered her bed. She loves him long past the dawn, then releases his husk to the cool earth. She makes her bed, spreads the pale thread smooth and tidy for the next guest's pleasure. Taking her place in the center, she waits. I've been here for 3 years in Asheville area, coming from the Northeast, and just loving it here, loving seeing hippies everywhere, creative people in dreadlocks, and just really loving the vibe here. And it feels like the minute I saw this place, it was just home. So I feel like my coming here has been a journey home. And when I first came here 3 years ago, I got really sick. I found out I had cancer. And so I've been, since I've been here on this healing journey with that, I call it my healing adventure. And so I haven't really been able to be out and connecting with people like this. And so this is really nourishing. So this next poem is called Cancer. And I wrote this a month after my first diagnosis, call it that. And for the most part, I had some operations, but I've been healing it naturally. And that's been feeling good, yeah. So Cancer. What is it like to be the you swimming inside the me? Diagnosis that suddenly seeks to define a world patterned by stars shining against midnight blue. Lovers lounging on scarlet sheets, a body moving to the dance of a life made my own way. Are you as frightened as I am to die? Often, I awake at 3 a.m. with terror drenching the blankets. So the doctor opened my belly, took out my potential to give life, and the danger of you spreading yourself like thin black jam sits on my head, waiting for the tea and biscuits once promised. I dare not serve. Perhaps, if I'm a nice enough hostess, you'll go away before you wear out your welcome. Perhaps, if I give you a sweet or two, acknowledge your hunger, then you will realize there is no need to eat all of me. I am very giving, very compassionate, but I will not let you eat me out of house and home. I know you need love. We all do. How about letting the white rabbit nibble on your edges, ingest you, and allow you to heal and be part of the healthy me that lives? That is the answer. You and I are dancing a dance of dark and light. I hear what you show me. I understand what must change in me. Your change will be what you most long for, even if you don't know it yet. Cells of mine turn dark crystal. Reach for your light sisters. They long to embrace you, kiss you, hold you through the night until your transformation brings complete healing. My body will thrive then. Come on. We can do it. Together. Feel ourselves be swallowed by the cloud of light. Feel the malignancy become love. I will always honor you, your darkness, and bless your ability to become white as the sunrise, bright, a healer from within. Cell by cell, hold my hand. Okay? Ready? Let's jump into God.